together.
Okay.
So the big showdown at the Chaoyang Corral, the final of the Asian 7 Series for the girls in the Beijing League. China in their red and Japan in their white strip. We saw this game, the last match of yesterday for the women. Japan victors, I think it was 12-7. And with me is Dai Reese. Dai, you've been impressed with this Japanese team so far in the tournament?
Yeah, I've been impressed with them all season, Mike. It's probably, well, not probably, it is the most improved women's team. I believe on the circuit they were unfortunate not to qualify for the World Series in Hong Kong earlier in the year, but certainly they're the most improved side, and if they can put some consistency, it won't be too much longer before we see them on the World Series.
Yu Xiaoming kicks off, and a rare mistake from her. That's not what they wanted to start things off, China. Free kick to Japan here, Nakamura. Jogs to the centre point of halfway. And, surveys her options both sides. Koide is her link woman on the right, but she decides to go left. And there's a nice little pass into space for Kanematsu. Koide at the base of the ruck. Giving away lots of kilos and centimetres, the Japanese women, but nothing encouraged, that's for sure. As they fly into their work. It's a penalty though to China, holding on at the ruck.
Interesting as well, Mike, there will be a change in the current standings at the end of this game. As I've said a couple of times, China in 1 at the moment, Hong Kong 2, Japan 3, Kazakhstan 4. We'll see a swap over, certainly between Hong Kong and Japan.
His son, the flyer from China. Oh, but it's a turnover. That's brilliant play. With the momentum they took into that ruck, China should never have lost that ball. It's Tomita in there, who was scrambling for it.
So certainly Japan will move into the top 2, above Hong Kong, who finished this tournament in 3rd spot, in Kazakhstan in the last game. So there's a certain switch. So really, China will be 1, Japan 2, Hong Kong 3, Kazakhstan 4. But Japan looking for their first series win, Mike.
It's Yu, first receiver, gives it to Guam. Holding on to it there. And Yu Xiaoming, oh, she's a wonderful ball player. Picked that ball up. Came to her at a great pace, but she's got some fantastic skills. Here's Lu Yan Yuan, the girl they call the Armored Car. She's taken down. Yu Xiaoming, a little step inside. Nice footwork from her. Now they could look outside. In fact, this is Yu Xiaoming lurking on the wing. Sun Si Chao, big strong work there from Jiang Xianqiang. 2-on-1 out here if they can force the issue, China. The wing looked to cut in, it doesn't matter. First try to China. Sun Ting.
Great show and go, Mike. Fantastic dummy inside line by the winger, which distracted the 2 Japanese defender, and a lovely show and go and ball hold. Fantastic first try. China seem to have started this game with more purpose than they have in any of the other games. They seem to have come out believing what they can do, and also already we're seeing just a completely different performance level. As a coach, it must be just so frustrating to be coaching these Chinese girls who nearly lost their semi-final clash against Kazakhstan. Certainly come off with a completely different attitude in this game.
Yep, certainly playing with venom as Yu Xiaoming gets the conversion. He's one of the top try scorers in the tournament, and also kicks, so she's up to 43 points. Really at the rudder young Yu Xiaoming. They'll get underneath this kick. It's Lu Yan, although Nakamura takes it nicely with help from Tomita. Koide. They want to utilise Yamaguchi as much as they can out in the wing, but it goes to Tomita, and she links nicely with Kanimatsu. Kato, minus the headgear, gets taken down. Space was cut down there by the Chinese defence up very quickly. Nakamura at the base of the ruck. Gets it to Kanimatsu. They're at the 22 now. They're doing well, getting through the phases quickly. Advantage here and penalty blown by the referee. Nakamura wants it quickly. Can't get it as quickly as she likes, so she just pauses for a moment and sets her field.
Fantastic continuity play by Japan then, Mike. Signs of what we've seen all season, and certainly they're not dead in this game at the moment.
Here's the danger girl, Koide, 18 years old. What a confident young girl she is. Gets 10 metres away from the line. Nakamura decides to go. Looking for support, spinning in the tackle. Tomita's there to meet her. Koide outside now. It's Kanimatsu. Kanimatsu with a bit of work to do. Can't get round the tackle from Sun. 3 metres. Advantage here again for Japan. There'll be a penalty against Sun Si Chao. Didn't roll away. Nakamura to Koide. Oh, the pass goes behind Koide, but they'll have a penalty. Nakamura running in there again to take a quick tap. He's really a valiant young player, that's for sure. Nakamura. Kato. Driving in nicely, supporting them. And here's Koide. She's dangerous close to the line.
Great defence by China.
But the pressure is too much, and Yamaguchi finally gets her hands on the ball just to finish it off. Ever so easy for her. But the build-up work from her teammates, she'll be patting them on the back, that's for sure.
Outstanding work by Japan from deep in their own half. That started with some great continuity work deep in their own half to get the field position. And again, it took them 2 or 3 minutes to score the try, but it was inevitable in the end that the pressure and the ball control for that 3 minutes was fantastic.
Nakamura, oh, she's missed that. That could be very important. Took a big divot out. Looked like one of my approach shots, sadly.
Pitching wedge to the first.
So China retained the lead, 7 points to 5. Matsu to restart play. Nice high kick. Lu Yan takes it. She's struggling though, I think, with a couple of injuries. Not a dominant force as she was earlier in the season. Well, this lady is running very strongly. Jiang Qian. Here's Yu Xiaoming. Oh, that's a wonderful step. Looking for support now. Takes the right option too to Sun Si Chao. Sun Si Chao, if they give her some space, she's dangerous. Here's Yu Xiaoming again. Sun. Here's a call from the right, and it's a good call too. Loads of support out here. Guan, the captain, and this is Lu Yan. She's a big girl, but she can fly. Make no mistake about that. Second try for China for Lu Yan, and the crowd enjoy that.
What a great advert for the last 2 tries, Mike. Has been a fantastic advert for the quality of women's rugby in Asia. Absolutely superb sevens played by both teams. Great continuity play by Japan 2 minutes ago, and China hit back with, not to be outdone, with some superb play by their own continuity, some great offloading skills and some width in the game as well. Fantastic sevens by both teams.
So this kick very important to keep them out beyond 7. Crowd becoming very animated as they sense the Chinese performance is one that could give them success here later on. Yu Xiaoming. This is the conversion, so Japan within that 7-point buffer. Just a few moments before half-time. Yu Xiaoming, nice deep kick-off. Knock on though from a Chinese hand. Liu Yang swatting herself there. Frustration. Kato found the headgear at last. Fell off when she ran on the field. She was so intense in her preparation. Here's Koide, the stepper she is. Now it goes to Kanematsu. Here's Kato, and here's Yamaguchi. Oh, can't get the ball, but she's got some real pace. I know the Chinese girls are nervous when she gets the ball in her hands. Nakamura is there to back her up, but to real pressure. Oh, and an easy try here. Oh, and the referee's blown it up. The crowd won't be happy about this. Sun Ting Ting looked as though she was on the way to the third try for China, but
well spotted by Tim.
still knock on.
Tim Baker, the referee, is a double knock on. Knocked on firstly by Japan. Everybody thinking that China were away, but there's a little knock on in the contact area by China as well. But an ideal opportunity to finish the half. And a great attacking spot for China, and head and ball at the scrum.
Sun Ting Ting there, just second receiver. Xiaoming at first. Oh, it's a tight head. Oh, that's crucial for Japan, and Koide decides she's had enough for a half of rugby. So China go into half-time with a lead, 12 points to 5 over Japan in this women's final. Japan just setting themselves for a second half where they hope they can overcome this Chinese outfit. Zhou Lilian, number 9 there for China, we just saw on the field. That young lass, Fuyu Koide, just a babe, 18 years old. Such an influential player for Japan. As well as Nakamura here, the captain, who will kick off. Goes reasonably deep inside the 22. Zhou Lilian. Xiaoming. It's a great tackle. Meeting the Chinese ball carrier front on there. Now Sun Si Chao. Oh, that's a good run from her. Beats Yamaguchi, but Kanematsu's there to help out. Quick ball though for China. But the defensive line-up for Japan as well. But here's Liu Yan Yan. She's got 2 or 3 meters of space. She's a big, strong girl, but what a wonderful covering tackle. And as well, they've won the penalty here, Japan. So, a chance for them, Nakamura. to Kato. Kato screams into a gap. Nakamura on support again. Couldn't get it to Yamaguchi though. Squeeze ball, so China over the top. Not much width, but here's Lu Yan. Oh, she's away again. The big girl, the armoured car, is flying. Well, I think they should show her a little bit more respect because I haven't seen an armoured car move that quickly in a long time, Guy Reese.
Oh, mate, fantastic play. Player of the tournament down in Hong Kong earlier this season, and as you said, she's been carrying some injuries, but fantastic pace there. And it's fantastic as well for the tournament, right? The stadium started to come alive. I know it's because China were winning, but it's great for the tournament, it's great for Asian Sevens, and the stadium has filled up over the last couple of minutes, and they're really behind the local girls. Fantastic. For our visitors, difficult to convince you of that with the camera's position in the main stand and the far stand completely empty with it not open to the public at the moment, with seats being replaced in it. So difficult to convince you that there's a good crowd behind the local girls, but rest assured, Mike will hear me out on those words.
Yeah, we can hear the roaring, the Zayo in the background, and yeah, there's a very passionate crowd roaring away. Yu Xiaoming finds some space. Tamita picks it up on the bounce. Gets to the 22 almost. Koide goes in. A little bit of hesitation there from the youngster. Goes to ground now though, and out to Kato. Kato has a bit of a run here. Tamita in support. And they probe the blind, but there's defenders are plenty there for China. They could look right here if they could do it quickly. Not possible. Well, it's a yellow or a warning here. Referee Baker wants a word with the skipper. Tisi. So Nakamura. They need to try desperately here, Japan. 14 points down. Here's Yamaguchi. She's the hope for them. Some more speed. Kato goes in, but a little knock on at the base of the ruck there. So it's a turnover. Might just be the game, just a couple of minutes left, and Japan needing to score at least twice to tie it up and force extra time. China taking the time to set this scrum as well. If they can get through this next couple of minutes, revenge will be especially sweet after yesterday's loss. Yu Xiaoming hopes for the very difficult pass to Sun Ting. Sun Xichao running into a little bit of a roadblock there. To Yu Xiaoming around the outside. That's great work from Japan, although they'll be penalised here. Start getting off the feet. Should be able to force a turnover there, Taniguchi. China take it quickly. Wanchisi. Sun Ting. Good backing up. Here's Lu Yan. Throws the ball to Yu Xiaoming. Well, again, the defensive line for Japan up very threateningly. So China just to reset it. Push the Japanese girls back. And this time it's Sun Ting. It's a good run from her. Kato can't get it, Koide does.
China playing with a renewed confidence, Mike. Pushing the ball, controlling the ball, fantastic play again. I just haven't seen them play like this for two tournaments. There was a renewed energy and a renewed confidence.
So, I guess having that extended squad of 16 players reminding some of the incumbents their positions are under threat if they don't pull their fingers out is probably a good idea as well. And Japan again trying to the bitter end. Koide this time gets it to Nakamura. Nakamura pivots and turns, and oh, what a determined run from Nakamura. That might be the last act of the game, but it's a good one for Japan. Conversion to come.
Certainly looks as if they're going to have time to kick off. I can't understand why she's taking so time with the kick. Just in typical commentator's nightmare. Just talking about how China with renewed energy and control, and Japan never say die. And there's going to be one more place to pull them back into the game and potentially get a score to level proceedings and take it to overtime.
Just to remind you, 19 points to 12 now, so a converted try will level it up. And that would be a matchmaker's dream if we can get some extra time out of these two teams who have battled each other vigorously in the last couple of days. That's Lu Yuanran's day over. Nakamura, as you say, just taking her time, very composed. Setting herself here. I'm sure she's asked the referee how much time left, but unusual they didn't try the short kick there. Sun Chi Tao running with real purpose now. Yu Xiaoming, Guan the captain, and out it goes to the wing. It's ruled a forward pass. Well, interesting there, just using the 22 as a measuring stick. The Chinese girls aren't convinced.
For me as well, Mike, didn't look as if it came out with the hands forward. Got to say, it looked as if it was a lovely take and give, poor pass under the pressure, but Fortnum, she managed to get the ball away and backwards. But Tim's down there, close to the action.
Trying to make a substitute. Chen Kai has come on the wing for Sun Chi Tao. So Japan with a wonderful chance here to level things up. Nakamura to Koide. Kato pivots and gets back into the traffic. It goes backwards though. So Koide steps. Real chance here for Japan. It's Koide again. And she's dashed through. Wonderful defense though from China. Desperate stuff. The ball's hanging at the back of the ruck. China come around as they were able to. Nakamura again. She's just full of determination, this young lady. Will not take no for an answer. Japan scrambling, it's a try. Oh, Taniguchi goes over for the try. With the conversion to come, surely Nakamura can't miss this.
Now we might witness the weakness in terms of what I believe that the Chinese weaknesses are. Are they able to bounce back? They did against Kazakhstan in the semi-final after leading the game from minute one. It looks as if the game's going to overtime, and can they just dig deep? Great conversion.
He slotted the conversion, so it's 19 all. And referee Baker looking at the sideline to see where the hooter man is.
Said earlier as well, Mike, it might be costly. We've got to take it back to that first Japanese try, which was under the sticks. The pitching wedge didn't work, and she missed the kick in front of the post. That could cost and be dearly costly to Japan. But certainly potentially going to overtime. But we're going to have a kick off in normal time.
All right, so is this going to fix the tie before we go to extra time? Crowd a little bit more subdued now. They were in full voice earlier. Trying to put out a big lead. Now not so sure of things. Well, they're attacking down the left flank here. Nice work. Well, that's a good run. Breaking the defensive line here, China, and they need quick ball. They get it. Yu Xiaoming gets it out quickly. Still got a chance on the outside. Here's the new lady, Chen Kai. Steps nicely, gets some support on the inside from Sun Ting. Breaks down though, there's a little knock on. So that might be the end of proceedings for normal time. One more play perhaps. Chen Kai, she's just come on.
I can see the hooter and the timers on the side, on the side there. It's going to go. There's going to be this scrum. One more play, possession. Head and feet to Japan. One more play definitely, but you see the guy standing by.
So Japan put into the scrum. Nakamura gets it to Koide. Koide decides to scoot off. Oh,
here we go.
See the youngster, she's away. Has she got the pace? They're scrambling after her, but the 18-year-old, the pace and the belief. Oh, what a Hollywood finish for Mafuyu Koide, the youngster, the star in waiting of Japanese rugby. What a fantastic performance from the youngster. Wow, oh wow, what a player she is.
Unbelievable, Mike. Fantastic final. There's me talking about 3 minutes from the end how controlled and composed China were with a 14-point lead. And as I've said, this most improved team in the Asian series, never giving up and scoring 3 fantastic. And this young girl, 18-year-old star of the future and star now, she's set the tournament alight. What a fantastic result.
Well, you couldn't believe it. At 19 points to 5, Japan were down with just 3 or 4 minutes on the clock, and what a comeback victory. It was like a Rocky movie out there in the last couple of minutes, as finally Mafuyu Koide delivered the knockout punch that took Japan to a 24-19 win over China in the women's final here at the Asian 7 Series.